I could take that shit as a fucking lesson and say, hey, maybe I need to get out of this life because my life's not worth $500. Sometimes, like I said, man, you just got to take that L. But what is your L? Ask yourself, is it a loss or a lesson? And if it is a loss, how can you turn that loss into a lesson and learn something from that? What's good, YouTube? Welcome to the video. It's your boy Rick. Today I want to be talking about taking L's, right? Now, fellas, you're gonna have to take L's, right? In your life. Life happens. You didn't get the job, you gotta take the L. Your girl cheated on you, you gotta take the L. You got rejected, you gotta take the L, right? All these situations, you gotta take the L, but you gotta ask yourself, what does my L stand for? Does it stand for loss or lesson, right? What do I learn from this? Am I just gonna complain and cry and bitch about it because I took an L, right? A loss? Or am I gonna turn that loss into a lesson? How am I going to improve because of what happened to me? How am I going to change my situation based on what happened to me, right? Like, for example, the last time that I was out looking for jobs, right? When I didn't have a job at all, I applied at Kohl's. And I went in there to, it was a group interview. And it was me, this other dude, and these like three women in there. And the interviewer lady it was a woman, right? And I tell you what, she didn't even look at me or the other dude the whole time. She was only looking at the women in the room. And you could tell, like, she had like the blue hair. You could tell what was up with that shit, right? But you know, I couldn't really just complain about it. I just had to take the L. And then what I learned from that situation is not that, oh, this bitch hates men, like, cause look, clearly you could tell she did not look at me or the other dude. She was not interested in hiring a man for that position. It's Kohl's, right? I'm not really tripping about it, but what I learned from it is, damn, I could complain about this situation, or I could be like, well, good shit. Now I don't have to work with somebody that hates men, right? So you can kind of take every situation that's a loss and turn it into a lesson, right? When I was still trapping, bro, I got robbed at gunpoint by 3 dudes, right? I got that shit. I said that in one of my videos too. I got robbed by 3 dudes. I could have took that as an L and be like, okay, I'm gonna go back to trapping, but maybe I'll carry a gun with me and have another dude with me with a gun, right? Or I could take that shit as a fucking lesson and say, hey, maybe I need to get out of this life because my life's not worth $500. Sometimes, like I said, man, you just got to take that L. But what is your L? Ask yourself, is it a loss or a lesson? And if it is a loss, how can you turn that loss into a lesson and learn something from that shit? Fellas, this video wasn't going to be very long, but you know what I'm saying? I just had to kind of give you some motivation today, a little kick in your ass, and just tell you, man, it's all about perspective, right? I talk about perspective a lot on this channel, and for those of you on the podcast version, I talk a lot about perspective on the podcast, right? Because at the end of the day, there's always multiple ways of viewing things, right? I don't come from the same background that some of you guys do. So you might not see things how I see them. All I can do is offer my perspective, right? Excuse me. Excuse me. My bad. I be sneezing, bro. It's allergy season here. But, damn. Like I was saying, though, is you might not always see things from my perspective, right? Say that you grew up in a wealthy family, right? I didn't grow up like that. I had 5 siblings in a small ass house most of my childhood, and I mean, we didn't really have much like that. I'm not saying we had the worst living situation, but it definitely wasn't the best. So some of the people that, you know, and no hate on you if you didn't have to like struggle like that. No hate on you. It's just you can't really control your situation, but you might not see things how I see things, and I might not see things how you see things. So that's the benefit of not only perspective, but having several individuals that also have a different perspective that are around you that you can learn from, right? You know, there's some people that I'm in this group chat. It's called Brotherhood. That's the name of the group chat. And there's so many people in there from different perspectives, like dudes from different countries. Like there's this dude from India. There's this, just people from all over the place, and they offer different perspectives on everything. And you would never realize. You've been like, man, I didn't even think about that shit, right? So when I say you could turn your loss into a lesson, you could be like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I lost my job. I'm broke. That's what you're probably thinking. But now that job that you lost is an opportunity that you have to get a better job, to start your own business. You know what I'm saying? Like that girl that dumped you, that cheated on you, yeah, it hurts, right? It hurts. That's just female nature, hypergamy. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. So you move on. You turn that loss into a lesson, and you apply that lesson to your life, and you actually do something with it. Because it's one thing to say, oh yeah, this is what happened, right? This is why she cheated on me, or whatever, like hypergamy. And then at the end of the day, you get your ass in the same situation that you got yourself into the first place, right? So you turn the losses into lessons, and you apply those lessons to your life, and you'll be better for it. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe, holla at your boy. I'm out.